What if we as a nation came to realize that the quest for empire eventually destroys all great nations?
Hey, welcome back everyone. I am Matt Larson, and there's been tons of talks about how the Supreme Court is going to be going under the hood of the DOMA Act. If you don't know what that is the Defense of Marriage Act, and honestly, I can answer the question that the Supreme Court is asking themselves. Is this constitutional or not? And it's a very simple no. The courts and people in general do not have the authority to tell people who they can or cannot be with, and depending on if they're with a person, you get a certain benefit through taxes. I think that we could simplify this by just basically taking taxes out of marriage, different rights as well, say if your partner or husband or wife is in the hospital and they are sick and injured, only certain people can go see them. Now, if you're married to them, you would have the right to go see your partner in the hospital. If you are a gay or lesbian, sometimes you don't have the right to go visit your loved one in the hospital, which to me blows my mind. Another thing, and I know that this isn't even one of the biggest issues, they just want to be treated equal, and when I say they, I mean the gay and lesbian community. They just want to be treated the same, whether it's the same title or not. I don't know if that's something that they will win unless you can find a church that will marry gays and lesbians under the name of Christianity. Where I think they would maybe compromise is when it comes to the First Amendment. It even says that the government shall not create any laws respecting an establishment of religion, and that you have the freedom for religion, and not of religion per se, because we can't say that America is a Christian nation. America is not a Muslim nation. America is a nation of every single religious background you can think of, whether it's atheists of no religion, Muslims. I mean, there are many, many different religions in America, and they all have the freedom to exercise that, and we have to give them that freedom to exercise it. And if this freedom is granted to one group of religions, it has to be granted to the rest. So we cannot just discriminate, whether it's through taxes, whether it's through the ability to go see a loved one in the hospital, or receive money from a will, any of these things. We have to make sure that we keep this open and free for any religion to be covered under that. Religions, to me, and it's hard because I'm not going to say what religion I am, because it honestly doesn't matter. To some people, look at being a Muslim, and if you're a Christian, you think that Muslims are crazy and they just made up all this stuff. And then you look from the eyes of a Muslim, and you think the Christians are crazy and they made up all this stuff. Then you look at it from the eyes of an atheist, and you think, oh, you guys are crazy and you made all this stuff up. So when some people say, well, marriage is the definition between a man and a woman, yes, according to Christianity and the Bible, which is your religion, that's true. But according to this religion that I could come up with tomorrow, called gayism, where marriage is defined between a man and a man, or a girl and a girl, it doesn't make any sense for them not to have the same credits from the government, because it is the freedom to do that in America. Your First Amendment protects that. But right now, with the government in religion, they do not have those same rights. So I can answer that pretty clearly for the Supreme Court. No, the Defense of Marriage Act is not constitutional. It is infringing on many people's rights, and it is not correct. Take taxes out of it. Take the ability to go visit your loved ones when they're in the hospital sick or dying. Make people equal, regardless of what their religion is. Whether they're married, atheist, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, anything. Make them equal. Put them on the same playing field, and maybe then we can move on in the talks of full equality in America. So let me know, what religion are you, and what is your stance on the Defense of Marriage Act, on DOMA? Leave your answers in a text or video response down below, but for now I ask that you guys please thumbs up this video, share it with friends and family. If you're new to my videos, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the current political news. As always, I'm Matt Larson. Go Ron Paul. Peace.